ghost can be in your house. Mercury's not in your house, dog.
No, but it's in your second.
Does Matt Rife want to be buried alive? Because he's literally digging himself a deep, deep grave. He doesn't believe in astrology, but he believes in ghosts. I'm sorry, what? Matt, do you also question the sun? Because the sun is pretty far away, but it can still give you a sunburn. And the moon's far away, but it is closer than the sun, and it affects the tides. I really feel like he's just choosing to create war with a certain archetype at this point. Which, after pulling up his human design, makes a whole lot of sense, because I just knew. I was like, he has to have the gate of conflict. He has to have the gate of conflict. Yep, guess what? He does. Gate 6, right here. This is what it looks like. If you got it, it's colored in. Then you can go over here to your planets and see what planet you have in that gate, because that's probably a planet you have in Virgo. I mean, 100% it is a planet you have in Virgo. And his Venus is there. Your Venus sign represents your values. So he literally values creating conflict and friction in his relationships. And not just like personally in his actual life, but he's a pretty public figure at this point. So he's doing that with all the people that watch him too. He might not even know that this is like driving him, because the line that it's in, the second line, he doesn't really see this in himself. He's just acting from it. And since it's in an undefined center in his chart, which by the way, if all these terms are like another language to you, my human design ebook will walk you through what it all means. Gates you have in an undefined center are inconsistent energies in you. So we probably see this more so in him, and we do when he's around other people, because then this gate is being activated. He probably doesn't have this when he's alone. And I really feel like he creates this like struggle for himself because of his actions, the way he talks about people, what he talks about when he's in interviews and things. There's just this underlying sense of like struggle. And that is due to his North Node placement over here. He lives in a perpetual state of struggle and projects that out into the world. And since his incarnation cross, which is your purpose in your human design chart, is the right angle cross of rulership, he is literally here to rule over people and the community he creates by presenting himself as the best, knowing the best, being the best, having the best opinions and values, so that people exalt him into a place of rulership. But what do we typically know happens with rulers? They're polarizing. People either love them, put them on the pedestal, exalt them, or they hate them, try to bring them down, tear them down. And a lot of people in positions of rulership, of power, abuse that power, as I feel like we have seen him do, because he is deeply trying to find this sense of like belonging and camaraderie-ship, but he's going about it in a really just gross way. I've done a read on his astrology chart too that you can find in this playlist, and it gave similar energy, not surprising. What are your thoughts? Let me know in the comments.